Alright everybody, welcome in. We are going bug hunting because Ariados is all over this meta. We're going to run a Smackdown Crustle in the lead. We brought our Scolipede back because I believe it's the superior bug. And we also have Medicham with a very spicy moveset. All right, I believe I have 5 battles to cast, so let's take a look here. Alola in the lead is just so tough for our Crustle, being that rock bug type. We don't resist the waterfalls. We do take super effective. I switched to the Psycho Cut Medicham. I actually saw this Medicham being run by one of my opponents, and I thought it looked pretty interesting, so I wanted to give it a try. We're gonna go straight for the Psychic here with the Medicham. So the whole purpose that we run the Psycho Cut instead of counter is because Psycho Cut is still stab and it's actually dealing super effective damage to the Ariados, whereas counter is resisted, right? Here comes the Psychic from the Alola, switches into their own Medicham. We're also going to do a little bit more damage here with our Psycho Cuts on this opposing Medicham. So when we think about this team, we see the Alola in the front, the Medicham right behind it. Very bulky neutral team. A Pokemon that completes a lot of these duos is something like a Lickitung, which would be pretty hard to break through. So they're going to take down my Medicham. It's going to be really hard for me to fight for switch there, so I just let it go. We are even shields. I come in with a Scolipede, and already I can tell you that my Crustle is just not very useful. I wanted to try some new movesets, try some new Pokemon here, and see what we could come up with. They fire a move here. I think this is Ice Punch, and it will be an Ice Punch, so we know shield there. In hindsight, maybe you should have considered a shield because we need health to deal with the Alola, but we get the full farm down, and our Scolipede is loaded. Please bring in the fish. Please bring in the fish here. No, they come with the Lickitung. Yeah, this is a top tier meta bulky team. I've not seen any timeouts yet in Love Cup, but I do believe this team is incredibly thick. They no shield the first move there, and I switch for the Crustle. In comes the Alola. I really want to get to the Rock Slide here. Let's see if we can reach it. We're just going to go for the X Scissor, trying to get a denial there on that waterfall. Let's see if it actually worked out for us. We get a shield, which is really nice. Waterfall came through though, as we see our health bar dip, trying to get rid of this Alola. This is so tough because if I shield, then we end up in a really tough position where I get farmed down regardless. They throw the Psychic. I come in with the Scolipede, gonna look to farm down. I have a lot of energy actually, but they still have a shield, right? And we know that licks go up. Licks go through, shields. There's no way to shield licks. I'm gonna bait here with X Scissor again. My hope here is to grab the shield and double Sludge Bomb. Opponent no shields again. They're insane. We're gonna throw the Sludge Bomb here. This is gonna be really close though. If we can get to, if this Sludge Bomb goes through, we might get it. Oh my goodness, it goes through. Here comes the Lickitung trying to poison jab down. Can we get there? Oh, Lickitung gets us right there at the very end. Such a close matchup for that bulky normal type. We almost pulled it off. Here comes Shadow Slowbro. Now, Crustle actually picks this matchup up with the X Scissor there. We're going to try to time our throws as well because we know this Slowbro needs 5 confusions for the Psychic or the Water Pulse. Going to go ahead and throw right here and try to get this X Scissor through. This team is also not ideal against Slowbro, so if you can catch Slowbro in the lead, that's very good. Our Ariados count is at 0 so far, but hopefully there's an Ariados back behind this Slowbro. So we're going to shoot up the Psychic, hope for no defense drop, throw one more Smackdown, make it 2, 3, that's 9 turns versus 8 turns for the 2 confusions, plus the third one that just started. So we need the KO here to avoid this confusion damage, and we get it, which is really nice. Reaching for Medicham. Here we go, Medicham in the back. Shocker. Psycho Cut gives us a slight advantage. Full disclosure, the Medicham that I encountered that was running this moveset was running Psycho Cut with Dynamic Punch and Psychic. So running the Pup and the Psychic here is interesting, but we're trying to boost our Psycho Cuts here to a degree. Opposing Medicham gets a move here. We're going to no-shield the first one, and it will be Psychic right off of the bat. Do we get a defense drop? Yes, our defense falls, which is tough. We do not want to take another Psychic. They switch into Electro, but we are already boosted up here in terms of our attack. We did fire off that pup earlier. Boosted psychic clap. Oh my goodness. Okay, electrode shields. We're gonna try to get to another one. 3 volt switches, and we finally get to this big psychic here. This is looking pretty solid for us. If you're enjoying this team and this video, leave me a like, comment down below what you thought, and then subscribe to see more. This electrode actually does something pretty clever and lets us farm quite a bit because they want to give less health for farm down later. So electrode gets the move here off against the Crustle. I think that there are 2 discharges, but they throw a foul play, which is kind of funky. You should definitely throw the discharge there. Here comes Scolipede. I have to shield Psychic, right? If we shield this, we are not protected against potential Psychic here in the end game. Here comes the discharge. We tank it. Gonna farm down as well. 1 more poison jab. Here comes that Medicham from earlier. We need a huge sludge bomb to close this gap here. All right, no matter what this is, we're going to shield it because the Scolipede sludge bomb really, really hurts. It will be power up punch, so we have to throw this as soon as we can get it. Actually do 1 extra. Here comes the sludge. I don't think this is quite enough. We might need 1 more poison jab, but we are maxing this out. Excellent on the bubbles. Boom! Medicham takes a huge hit. 1 more! Sneaks in, and we get it done. GG's, trainer. Going to the next opponent here. Leading that Crustle, looking for Ariados. No, we get a Scrafty. Very, very tough lead here. Lots of counter users on these teams so far. Switching into that Psycho Cut Medicham. Answered by this Slowbro. This is really, really tough so far. But we did pull out that Slowbro, so maybe our Scolipede will have more play if Crustle can tank this down. So we get the power up punch off here to start boosting our attack. We know that the energy schedule is a bit slower for the Slowbro. No pun intended. So we fire this boosted psychic here. You're going to see how much damage this actually does. Respectable amount of damage. And I'll tell you what, if we get off another psychic, they are going to be forced to shield, I believe. And you know what? We're going to push it. We're going to shield up our Medicham here from the psychic. If this was a Shadow Slowbro, it probably would do a bit more. 3 Psycho Cuts. Here comes our big confusion. Not trying to deny here because it is a risky proposition the weaker we get. Throwing this Psychic, getting the shield. Really nice. Trying to push up to another Psychic. Looking for the switch. This is good and bad. Oh, here comes that Scrafty. That Slowbro is holding a move. Gonna throw the X Scissor right away. Smackdown, resisted. Rock Slide, resisted. X Scissor, neutral, right? So we don't really have a lot of good options here. X Scissor goes through. This Scrafty actually throws. I'd be surprised if this was foul play, but I kind of hope that it is. Let's farm for the opponent, and it will be foul play. All right. He's only going to get 3 counters out of this Crustle right here. It's a pretty good sign for us. We know the Slowbro is in the back. I believe I come Scolipede here. No, going to come in Medicham because we're close to the move, throwing the Psychic right away. This is a dark and fighting type Pokemon. So this Psychic here, not very effective. Uh-oh. Let's see if we get to a power punch. We do not. Scrafty dumps some energy here. I believe this is Pup. I'm going to look for a switch out after this. When you lead Scrafty like this, I anticipate 2 anti-Medicham in the back. So if there's a Charmer, we're actually in pretty decent shape as long as we can get through the Slowbro. Kind of wondering if I should have come in Scolipede into the Scrafty there. But here comes the Slowbro, throws a move right away. That's actually a good sign as well. I know they're trying to take our shield, but if it's something that's weak to Scolipede like a Charmer, we might have some play. Here comes the Ariados. Oh my goodness, we finally get an Ariados after 3 games. And unfortunately, we don't have our Smackdown Crustle lined up against it, which is tough. So they shield the first move there. Very nice play by the Ariados. You want to shield early as Ariados because you want to start throwing those lunges, debuffing your opponent, and making the subsequent attacks weaker. So it really makes sense that they shielded first. Trying to get to another Sludge Bomb, but this Ariados is blazing fast. We get there, which is nice. Throwing the Sludge Bomb here from our Scolipede, trying to deal some damage. I might need to look to catch here, but we can't. It's a CMP event. Here comes another move from Ariados. I really need to try to catch, but even then, it's going to be very hard to overcome this match. We are double debuffed. Gonna try to build up to a move, reaching for Medicham. Oh, and they do throw into the Medicham, which is really nice. We clear the debuff as well by switching out the Scolipede. Lunge goes through. Here comes the X-Scissor. We survive one poison jab and we are at 1 HP. Only way we win this is if we can KO that Slowbro with one poison jab. It might just be out of range. One jab. No. Slowbro gets the confusion through. That's at GG's. This team wasn't super successful, but this right here is a spicy battle featuring Ali T, an up and coming streamer. Crustle versus Crustle. The Smackdowns are going to start to fly here. 1, 2, oh, it's so slow. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I reach for the Medicham. We're trying to catch a Rock Slide, but we don't get it. In comes XL Spritzy? What? What is this Pokemon? XL Spritzy just came onto the battlefield here. This is an interesting charmer, and we are in a difficult position. We boost our Psychic there. 4 more Psycho Cuts for 8 turns versus 3 charms. Here comes a big Psychic trying to deal some damage. Spritzy takes it like a boss. That's actually a best buddy Spritzy as well. We get the defense drop, but my gosh. What are we gonna do here? This is so bizarre. All right, we bring in our Scolipede. Oh, we try to get the snipe, but we don't quite get it. I have no idea what this Pokemon knows. And I was nuked by Slowbro, a Galarian Slowbro with confusion, or excuse me, Galarian Slowbro with Psychic earlier this night. So I tried to shield up there. It will be Thunderbolt. Reaching for our switch. We're going to take a Rock Slide no matter where we go, which is really tough because we come in with our Crustle and she responds with her own Crustle as well. It's going to be Rock Slide. Nothing we can do about that. It's tough because I need to Poison Jab through, but we're taking so much damage from the Rocks Smackdowns. Here comes XL Execute in the back with confusion. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I really need to deny a confusion. Get 2 X-Scissors here. Break both shields. I need to deny that confusion right there. I really need to do that to have any kind of shot, but still the Smackdowns deal so much. I think she had this game won. From the moment I switched, this is very, very tough. And we get farmed down by confusion. Really tough match. All right, I believe this is the last battle of the video. Medicham lead. We are not getting good leads in this video at all. I'm looking for Ariados. It's usually on the swap, so maybe switching Crustle to my safe swap would make more sense. Opponent catches up, right? It looks like they were frozen, but they do catch up. We're going to go ahead and fire a Psychic here and try to chip down this opposing Medicham. First Psychic goes through, defense falls as well. Psycho Cut's starting to add up here. We're going to no-shield the first one just in case it's a power-up punch, an ice punch, a dynamic punch, who knows. And it's Psychic. I think most Medicham are carrying Psychic for all the poisons. In comes the Seaking as well. Poison Jab Seaking going to throw the Psychic right away. I don't think Seaking can survive 2 Psychics, so I'm trying to apply as much pressure as possible. No, it definitely cannot. We're trying to force it to throw here, building up to another move. It does finally throw a move, which makes a lot of sense. You want to KO the Medicham here and get it out of the way. Medicham Seaking so far. Seaking is like a pseudo anti-fairy because it does have Poison Jab, but it doesn't have Poison typing, so it's not resisting the charms, but it can function as like a soft check to Charmers, and also a great setup Pokemon. Icy Wind is so annoying. And we actually see it get fired here. Drill Run would be neutral because I am a bug and rock. Gonna reach for the Scolipede here. Comes in with the Medicham. We get to the Scolipede. Opponent is staying in the matchup. We get to the X-Scissor right here. A lot of people don't know Scolipede's potential. They might shield this, thinking it could be deadly, and it would be very close. Opponent decides to shield, which makes sense. A few more Poison Jabs. Oh man, they've done so many counters. We have to respect the Psychic here, right? So we do throw up the shield. It will be Ice Punch this time. Very solid bait by the opponent. Trying to look for the big farm down. Mutual lag. Switch out. Here comes Electrode. This is a very winnable match. Sludge Bomb actually does a lot of damage to Electrode. You're a pure electric. You are not resisting poison. Here we go with the Sludge Bomb. Hail Mary. Let's see if this goes through. And it does! Electrode takes a huge hit. Oh man. Gonna shield up here, protect from a potential discharge. I think 2 poison jabs will do it, and we are very close to farming down the opponent, and they top left. They don't want any more of the Scolipede action. So this was a really fun set. I think that Crustle as a safe switch makes a bit more sense to catch the Talonflame safe swap, to catch the Ariados safe swap. We went bug hunting today, but did not have much success. I hope that you're having success in your Love Cup battles though. Let me know how they're going. Leave a comment down below what your favorite Love Cup team is, and if you've tried Crustle or Psycho Cut Medicham. Either way, let me know how you're doing, and I hope that I'll see you in the next video.